Yeah, my name is Jason Leard. I'm making this message today because 3 weeks ago, on February 21st, 2023, my brother Zachary James Leard was shot and killed pretty much where I'm standing. Uh, I'm a little nervous because I'm at the spot. So if I'm not looking at the cameras, because I'm trying to see who's around. Um, where I'm located is 6900 North Vandiver, San Antonio, Texas. The Blue Vine Apartments. It was about 2:30 in the afternoon that week. Uh, I have no idea why my brother came here. Uh, if he knew anybody here. Um, that morning, I had woken my brother up. I owed him some money. I had knocked on his door. We had a brief conversation and kind of gave me a rundown of his day. Said he had two jobs, my brother. He worked at a Chick-fil-A that he managed for a very long time. And then usually in the late evenings, he would manage, or not manage, but he would bartend at a gay bar downtown called the Pegasus. But that Tuesday was their bar cleanup day. And for those shifts, all their employees show up for an afternoon shift and they do a bar clean. And so he had told me, I'm got to be there from 12 to whenever that ends, and then I'm gonna work at Chick-fil-A. And then he told me he'd see me much later, and I left the room. He got ready, got dressed, and right about 12 o'clock that afternoon, uh, he left. I saw him, told him I love you, and that I'd see him later. And he left, and on that day, I know that he left around that time because at about 12:07 he has a Snapchat and I can see him driving on the highway to the bar, and it says Hollywood Park, and so I know he's in our neighborhood heading that way. Eventually my brother does get to the bar cleanup. um, he stayed, as far as I know, till 2:10, 2:15, and then from there, that's pretty much where I don't know what happened to my brother from that time until the time he was shot. Uh, the Pegasus, probably from where I'm located right now, is about 10, 15 minutes away from me. And then he was shot right here. They broke into his car. They stole his car. That's all the glass. The police didn't even bother to pick it up. Uh, my brother was found right over here, laying on the ground. Uh, this is kind of the area right next to some dumps, some trash cans, and a dumpster. Let's see if I could get that. Yeah, there's a dumpster. Almost like it was trash. And then there's like a wooded area kind of behind me, and a business over there. But yeah, this is where my brother was killed. And I need somebody to tell me why he was here. Like, when he left work, I don't know if he said said something to somebody at work, or if the night before, or if anybody knows if my brother knew somebody that was here. Like, that would be of great assistance. Um, Unfortunately, when they shot and killed my brother, they stole his car. It was recovered the next day at around 3 o'clock, um, over off of an intersection called Gardendale and Blue Mill, Sundance Apartments. Uh, a lot of foreign nationals live there. Um, they don't seem to be very cooperative, but it's just we're not getting very lucky. There happened to be two cameras looking at exactly where my brother's car was found, but they weren't recording. They were only showing a live feed. And there is a camera pretty much over here in these complexes that does the same thing. Um, no witnesses so far. Just hard to believe it was 2:30 in the afternoon, broad daylight. I mean, I gotta admit it's really quiet over here right now in these apartments, but our brother didn't deserve this. He was a good person. He wasn't a violent person. Um, I just need help. I need one break. And I need this to circulate, this video, because his family cares and it's important to us. And eventually, I'm hoping that the right person will step forward, because whoever did this, I mean, I've watched enough true crime videos to know that, you know, after you kill somebody, you're probably acting very strange, um, really nervous, maybe checking the news too much, or getting really startled very easily. Um, that person stole some of my brother's belongings, so he had to try and get rid of them. Maybe he tried to sell them an iPhone, uh, probably the newest version. My brother always had to have the newest iPhone. Bloody clothes. I don't know that my brother was shot outside of his vehicle. So if they were both in the car together, you would imagine that that person may have had bloody clothes that day. Maybe he came to your house, tried to explain it away, uh, asked you to hold a weapon for him. It could be any of those things. I need just one of those things. Um, 3 weeks has felt like an eternity, and I know families wait a lot longer. It's unfortunate, and I feel for everybody that's going through this, and I wish that nobody else would go through this ever again. Um, so please, if you could just help me share this video, spread it, you know, like it, whatever, however, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, wherever you see this at, however it works. We just need help. Uh, Call San Antonio Police Homicide 210-207-7635 if you know anything, if you're the person that knows anything. Or you can find me on social media, Jason Leard, or my sister Jocelyn Leard, Leard, Leard. Thank you if you made it this far.